Denver 7 Now is sponsored by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with the latest from Denver 7. Temperatures will plunge overnight to the point where some could see frost. Denver 7's Katie LaSalle is tracking it all for us. And Katie, northern Colorado is getting the worst of this.
Absolutely. It's going to get very chilly across northeastern Colorado. For tonight, a frost advisory will be in place into the overnight hours until at least 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That includes just north of the metro, Greeley, Fort Collins, down into Castle Rock, and across the far eastern plains. By early tomorrow, we're expecting those lows to drop to the low to upper 30s from Longmont up through Fort Collins. Here in Denver and across much of the metro, lows expected to only reach the low 40s. But still, if you are in places where we're expecting those freezing temperatures, you want to protect any sensitive vegetation outside. So for the Denver area tomorrow, could be waking up to some chilly conditions, 42 still by 7 o'clock. Lunchtime, 61 degrees, and we'll top out near 70 with plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. It's going to stay pretty nice throughout the next couple of days and warmer. Friday, we're back to 80 for a high here across the metro, with Saturday and Sunday looking dry all across the state. 70 for Saturday and mid-60s with mostly sunny skies on Friday.
Looks nice. Thank you, Katie. Caught between wanting to work and saving money and receiving the benefits they need to survive, this is a story about when a system, however well-meaning, fails to provide for those it was designed to help. A select group of people are losing their benefits the moment they turn 65. Denver 7's Jacqueline Allen says some of these people say they're hoping to die before they reach that age.
I really want to keep working.
Work has always been an important part of Curtis Wolf's identity. So after Wes Nile left him paralyzed 7 years ago,
I'm a trainer for a contractor for the state of Colorado.
he kept working.
I'm still able to do a lot of things.
But certain health care expenses just aren't covered by insurance, from his $40,000 wheelchair to home personal care. Fortunately, Colorado has a Medicaid buy-in program for working adults with disabilities, allowing him to keep making and saving money and still get Medicaid for benefits. Just one problem.
This program only is good until age 65, and I can't even retire until 67 in the first place.
If he wants to keep receiving Medicaid benefits after he turns 65, he has to get rid of all assets over $2,000.
Really, after working hard your whole life, you basically have to lose everything in order to just survive, and that it doesn't seem fair.
As set up right now, the system is broken.
Josh Winkler with the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition says lawmakers probably assumed people could get on Medicare at 65. But Medicare doesn't cover long-term care or wheelchairs, benefits many with disabilities need and can only get on Medicaid.
I know several people who have worked for 20 plus years with their disabilities, and their plan is to die before they turn 65 because they don't have a plan beyond 65.
A bill drafted at the federal level to change the 65 age limit has gone nowhere. So they're looking for a state solution, allowing Coloradans to keep working, keep their assets, and keep buying into Medicaid.
Something needs to change.
Curtis is about to turn 63 and just hopes change happens in time for him.
I might have to be in a nursing home. That'd be worst case scenario, and I really don't want that to happen.
Well, advocates say right now probably only a few dozen Coloradans need the age limit extended, and the state may end up saving money long term. They are working on some legislation right now and working to find a state lawmaker to make that happen. The Centennial man who hit and killed this Colorado State trooper during a blizzard back in March has pleaded guilty. Corporal Daniel Groves was trying to help a stranded driver near Roggin when he was hit by an out-of-control car. Troopers believe that driver, John Carpenter, was going too fast for the conditions, and today he pleaded guilty to a single felony charge of failure to exercise due care. He will be sentenced in December. The ride home proved to be rougher than the one to school this morning for several Denver public school students. Excuse me. Bus drivers are furious over the DA's decision to not prosecute a woman seen throwing punches at employees, so much so that some drivers vowed to not show up for work today. Now, this morning's commute went okay, but this afternoon 22 routes were delayed by an average of 20 minutes. As of 5:30, some of the buses still had not reached their destinations. A parent we spoke with says it's frustrating, but she gets both sides.
But I do see the mother's point. I'm a grandma, and I would have wanted to protect my children if I heard them screaming. I think the school district needs to support the bus drivers and give them more training. I know that oftentimes they're on a bus with a bunch of kids, and the kids can get unruly.
Adding to frustrations, today was Student Count Day. It's the state's way of determining how many students are showing up to class each day and how much funding districts need. Contact 7 is getting results for a Park Hill man who was sick and tired of seeing people blow through a stop sign. As quickly as our Jason Grenauer rolled up, the problem was being resolved.
If you stop by this Park Hill neighborhood, everything seems fine.
Ivanhoe and 28th Avenue.
But at the intersection in front of Torrey Hughes' home,
At least 2 and 3 times every day, somebody would blow through the stop sign. Then I realized they don't even see it. And then I looked, and my son looked, and we saw it was way too high, and it was up in the tree.
branches covered the red octagon. A nearby bush obscured the view even more.
There's a lot of people that walk with their babies in their strollers. I was concerned about somebody getting broadsided and killed.
And after calls to the city didn't get any results,
I said, I know how to stop this. Call Channel 7.
he did. Contact 7 called Public Works, and an hour later,
We just came out here and trimmed up the tree. It's a little safer over here. They can see the stop sign, so yeah, hopefully no accidents.
You can see that.
now when Hughes looks at the sign on his corner,
You can see the stop sign big and clear.
and when people stop by, they will actually stop.
Quick results. Yeah, and nobody got hurt.
It's a good thing. And the city of Denver says if you have an issue like this, call 311 and report it. And if that doesn't work, you're free to call that number on your screen or email us at contact7@thedenverchannel.com, and we will do our best to take care of it. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thanks for joining us. Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Ann Trujillo.